From the wonderful world of sports, Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Couple of Cowboy things quickly here today. One, I did not watch last night, but we will need to do it by tomorrow or Monday because the Cowboys' next opponent was featured in the debut episode of In-Season Hard Knocks AFC North last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that was happening.
Yeah. I remember the announcement earlier this year, and I was talking about it and thinking, that seems kind of weird, but whatever. The in-season one's
Boy, AFC North, that's good this year.
super juicy.
Yeah.
You got the Fields Wilson situation.
We got Jameis.
You got Jameis. You've got,
You got
the Ravens
kicking
are
ass
just the
with
Ravens.
The Ravens, yeah.
Derrick Henry. And then the Bengals, who are not boring either, ever. So, yeah, that's
they're a mess. They got the Jamar Chase situation. Heading into the season. Their offense is great right now. What's the spread? You know yet?
I think it was Cowboys plus 5.5 last I saw.
Wow.
Let me check again.
Man.
Boy, that seems high, but I was hoping it was 3.5 so I could just proclaim now that I'm triple playing the Bengals.
Yeah, it's still 5.5. I
just kind of feel like their offense is humming along, and the Cowboy defense is just the kind of defense that can be down, 28-0 at half.
Every single, I kind of feel like that's how it's going to go too.
Yeah.
Which will be great for our stream Monday night.
Yeah.
Every single stat you look at that is, quote unquote advanced, whether it's QBR or EPA, so extra points added per play, Burrow is having like an historic MVP season. He's number 1 in EPA, number 3 in QBR. Like if you were truly able to award a most valuable player with the V actually meaning valuable, he would win it this year. He's been insane. Their team is just a mess. And Josh Allen is also playing extremely well on a team that doesn't lose. So,
yeah, he's had a couple good games, big national games as well. Where
the
Lamar
snow won't help, dude.
Didn't they beat Lamar too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's probably locked it up. It's his to lose right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs won too. That's right.
The Chiefs won?
They beat the Chiefs. I forgot
about the Chiefs' first loss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Josh Allen, yeah.
Let's see here. Wait, no. The Bills lost to the Ravens. Did they also beat them?
No, they wouldn't have played them twice for sure.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, different division. Yeah. Lost to the Texans by 3. But you're right. It's his to lose. So let's watch that over the weekend or tonight. The news-making portion of the Cowboys universe today was some comments that Dak made to Jory Epstein. Actually, I think it's Epstein now. Now as in I know it, not as in now as in he changed it.
Change it because of Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
There was a really funny SNL sketch on Mulaney's episode about a political candidate who's trying to run with the name Jeff Epstein. But so she had Dak on, but I don't really understand the format. It's not a podcast. It's about a 3-minute video. And I guess she just posted their Zoom call and wrote an article about it. But in any case, there's audio of it. And she asked Dak about what it's like to have your head coach and your offensive guy that you've been with for a few years on the last year of his contract without an extension because Dak had been through this before with Jason Garrett.
For me, it's about control I can control. Obviously, I'm very fortunate to be coached by Jason Garrett and to be able to reference this year to that last year in 2019 with him. It's still control what I can control, help and support Mike to every extent that I can. Obviously, it's unfortunate being hurt. Your coach seems like he's playing out his last contract and almost feeling like, I can't help, feeling helpless and helping him in this situation, especially in a guy you believe in so much and you believe in being your head coach. But it's just continue to keep our conversations and just be real and help him in any way and help this team in any way that I can, being the leader. And obviously it's exciting when you see notes and comments Jerry makes about there being a possibility of re-signing the coach.
What do you want fans to know about your belief in Mike McCarthy?
That I believe in him wholeheartedly. I think he definitely deserves a chance, another contract and a chance to coach this team amongst and kind of, I guess you can say, more influence on his terms. Maybe be a good way to say it. But I wholeheartedly believe in him. The guys won a Super Bowl. I know Jerry's attested to that. There's not many guys or coaches who have done that, and to have one that can do it from experience, and I know how valuable he's been for me.
It's interesting that he says more on his own terms, because while there were a whole litany of problems before Dak went down, the defense getting him in holes being a big culprit, all the years they were good, McCarthy had an offensive coordinator. So why would it be now? Boy, they just need to lean into it just being McCarthy.
Yeah, no, there's a lot in there, man. Starting with, I guess, that you said it in training camp. Like, this is a different Dak. Like, he's feeling like a guy that gets paid $60 million a year and I can say whatever I want all the time.
Yeah.
Like, for him, this is crazy. Like, going out and saying stuff like this.
Now, back when Garrett got let go or not brought back, I did remember there was a story that I think Brian Broaddus said on The Fan that he had heard Dak was unhappy they were moving on from Garrett. But there is a difference between this guy says he heard it from this guy and Dak just flat out saying, this dude deserves another contract. I want him as the coach, and he should be able to be more in charge.
Right, publicly saying it right now during the season.
Yeah.
I mean, even him saying at the beginning there, it feels like he's playing out his contract. Like, I don't know, even that is, yeah, everybody, you know, not everybody gets to get a shiny 5-year extension ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
In the world, like even in the world of sports. But we have normalized that to where, I mean, the head coaching union loves the thought of, well, you can't be a head coach on your last year. You'll lose the room. Oh, okay. Cool. I guess I'm just always going to have to pay a head coach extra on his contract then when it's done. But more influence on his terms.
I took that as Jerry.
Yeah,
certainly.
That's a big part of it, but
what part? Like, so is it he wants to be able to have more influence on the draft, more influence in free agency? I mean, he left it real wide open there.
More influence on not trading for Trey Lance.
More influence on, yes, saddling him with putting Trey Lance on the roster and saying that's it. Figured out. Obviously, he could make Trey Lance the third string. Doesn't have to make him second string right away. More influence on, I don't want to put Zeke in there to get the first carry of the season, but I'm going to do that which is a tangled web because that's like Dak's best friend.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly he means. It's not like McCarthy was in charge of the roster in Green Bay. So, but.
Right, but yes, so is it just him subtweeting Jerry that he's upset about this roster? Like Mike McCarthy is, because they have their little, famously, right? They talk every week. They have their little coffee or whatever where they talk about life and
McCarthy and Dak.
Yeah,
yeah,
and things that aren't football and all that kind of stuff. But I'm sure part of that, much of that talk is football, and it's like, yeah. I was telling Jerry, I mean, before the season, we need an upgrade at wide receiver, and they were like, yeah, but we're paying CD $30 million, so you're going to make this work.
Well, if nothing else, the fact also just that he referenced the Jerry quote on The Fan of like, he said there's a chance. So Dak's listening.
Boy, they are really paying attention to that media for all they we block out the noise. No, you don't. You're well aware of everything that is said.
Elsewhere, the Cowboys put out on their YouTube channel and on their website their weekly Sounds of the Sideline because they won.
They won.
Which is when they put out a 7, 8, sometimes 10-minute video of just a bunch of mic'd up stuff. Intertwined with actual play-by-play from Brad Sham in the video. Woof.
Walk the dog.
But this one was kind of funny. This is late in the game when Micah got a sack. They got big pressure, and the sideline mics caught this. I think it actually, you know what, this starts with Cooper Rush had fumbled late in the game, if you recall, and recovered it, which he seems to do a lot. And Schottenheimer's talking to Rush.
Hey, you just like to take our breath away? You're really good at recovering fumbles.
You just like to take our breath away? You're really good at recovering fumbles.
Great drive. Hell of a drive.
Bro, I swear to God, I was rushing so hard today. If I didn't get home, I would have been like, bro, I'm in the cover just watching you. Kim gave me a 3-hour massage last night. She loosened up my glute, was tight as Yo, God, shout out to my girl Kim, bro. Not literally my girl, my massage girl. Yeah, hey, bro, you can't have you getting in trouble for no reason.
Nah, facts. Kim is a massage therapist.
They all want to be very clear in the era of Deshaun Watson that the reason I'm getting a great rush here is because I got a 3-hour massage on my glute. Shout out to my girl Kim. Not my real girl. Kim is a massage therapist.
Also, if he does have a real girl, or if he's still just not have a real girl and wants everybody to know I don't have a girl.
Yeah. All the players around him immediately were like, massage therapist.
Micah's hilarious, man.
I promise, he is hilarious. He's good in these mic'd up things, but mostly because what he does is the same thing he does on his podcast, right? Like, listen to this. We just heard.
Kim gave me a 3-hour massage.
Oh, wait, hold on, back up right here, like right here.
So hard today. If I didn't get home, I would have been like, bro.
That's it.
I'd have been like,
Bro, I was rushing so hard today. If I didn't get a sack, I would have been like, bruh. That's mostly all he says during the games. Do you see CD, bro? You saw it. You're like, whoa, bro. And then you didn't get, there was nothing from his podcast?
If you've heard one, you've heard them all. He'll go around the NFL with, somehow he's able to watch every single game. He has hot opinions on everybody. And yeah, this week it was, can you believe Saquon? Can you believe the Giants let Saquon go? Look at Saquon on the Eagles. Yeah. The Eagles are really good. He wants to be an Eagle really bad.
I think he does.
He is from PA.
I think he does.
He's talking about Howie Roseman. Man, Howie did such a good job with that defense.
Yeah.
I will cut off my own balls live on a YouTube stream if that happens.
Boy, the subs we'd get for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't need him anymore.
No.
My other football topic
just to challenge dudes at the dry cleaner.
That may go away.
Yeah.